Judges 16 verses 4 to 22. And it came to pass afterward, that he loved a woman in the valley of Sorek, whose name was Delilah. And the lords of the Philistines came up unto her, and said unto her, Entice him, and see wherein his great strength lieth, and by what means we may prevail against him, that we may bind him to afflict him. And we will give thee every one of us 1,100 pieces of silver. And Delilah said to Samson, Tell me, I pray thee, wherein thy great strength lieth, and wherewith thou mightest be bound to afflict thee. And Samson said unto her, If they bind me with 7 green withes that were never dried, then shall I be weak, and be as another man. Then the lords of the Philistines brought up to her 7 green withes which had not been dried, and she bound him with them. Now there were men lying in wait, abiding with her in the chamber. And she said unto him, The Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he brake the withes, as a thread of tow is broken when it toucheth the fire. So his strength was not known. And Delilah said unto Samson, Behold, thou hast mocked me, and told me lies. Now tell me, I pray thee, wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, If they bind me fast with new ropes that never were occupied, then shall I be weak, and be as another man. Delilah therefore took new ropes, and bound him therewith, and said unto him, The Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And there were liers in wait abiding in the chamber. And he brake them from off his arms like a thread. And Delilah said unto Samson, Hitherto thou hast mocked me, and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, If thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. And she fastened it with the pin, and said unto him, The Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awaked out of his sleep, and went away with the pin of the beam, and with the web. And she said unto him, How canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me wherein thy great strength lieth. And it came to pass, when she pressed him daily with her words, and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death, that he told her all his heart, and said unto her, There hath not come a razor upon mine head, for I have been a Nazirite unto God from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak, and be like any other man. And when Delilah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, saying, Come up this once, for he hath showed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came up unto her, and brought money in their hand. And she made him sleep upon her knees. And she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head. And she began to afflict him, and his strength went from him. And she said, The Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awoke out of his sleep, and said, I will go out as at other times before, and shake myself. And he wist not that the Lord was departed from him. But the Philistines took him, and put out his eyes, and brought him down to Gaza, and bound him with fetters of brass. And he did grind in the prison house. Howbeit the hair of his head began to grow again after he was shaven. The story of Samson and Delilah is a powerful reminder that strength without faithfulness can lead to downfall. Samson was gifted with extraordinary physical strength, set apart as a Nazirite devoted to God. Yet his weakness was not physical, it was spiritual and emotional. He allowed himself to be enticed, manipulated, and gradually worn down. Delilah's persistence shows how temptation often works. It is subtle, repeated, and patient. Samson did not fall in a single moment. He slowly moved closer to compromise. Each time he revealed a little more of the truth. He stepped further away from his calling. When he finally disclosed the secret of his consecration, he not only betrayed himself but also his relationship with God. One of the most sobering lines in the passage is that he did not know that the Lord had departed from him. This speaks to the danger of spiritual complacency. Samson assumed he could live carelessly and still rely on God's power as before. His blindness at the hands of the Philistines mirrors the spiritual blindness that had already taken place in his heart. Yet even in judgment there is hope. The quiet detail that his hair began to grow again hints at restoration. God's purposes are not completely defeated by human failure. Repentance and renewal remain possible. This story challenges us to guard our hearts, remain faithful to our commitments, and remember that true strength comes not from our abilities, but from our relationship with God.